Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This fine evening. We are now at stage 4 of our X99 mining rig build. You would have joined us earlier for the unboxing. Also added in the heatsink. We put the RAM on. We're now going to put our PSU on, which is it's actually out from our old gaming machine. Actually, my first mining machine. So it's just the EVGA. It's a 500 watt ATX. It's not modular. It's just got very basic CPU. It's got one PCI power, and it's got a peripheral and a SATA power as well. So I just find this is quite useful just for getting a basic rig up and running before I start adding more power, modular, etc. We'll also add, I've got a Gigabyte 1660 Super graphics card here, just to get some initial, it helps bring the BIOS up, so we can look at the BIOS. Actually, one thing I am going to do, actually with you here now, is I'm just going to reset the BIOS just by clicking out the battery there while I'm with you. We'll leave that out for a few minutes, just so I can do a clean BIOS reset. So just take that out. Take the battery out. Good to leave it out for 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll just leave that battery out. Let the BIOS reset. So I'll just put you guys up here nice and steady. And we'll just what we'll do first is we'll first do our 24 pin connector. So that just goes over here. Again, I've got the mobile on a box at the moment, so it's not as ideal because you don't always have such a solid foundation to push into. So again, as any good chef would say, just excuse my fingers, I'm going to put it underneath there just for a little bit of foundation. I just push this down in, give it a wiggle. Yeah, it's clipped in there, and it's in nice and solid. So that's good. Let's check on that. So that's in. We'll now get our CPU 8-pin power, and that's over here. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just bring you guys around here. Just coming around here now, and you see you've got the 8-pin CPU slot here. And just going to put these two together. Some of these pins sort of actually connect together, but this one's kind of just more of a two separate 4 pins for the CPU, so we'll just get that over there and we'll just slot that in. But I'll put it back up here. I'll just do that. Just I've got 2 hands. Yeah, nice. Double click in there, so that's in pretty solid. That's good. So just get the GPU now, and we'll put this into the first slot. What we'll do as well, because it's not on, because the board's not on any risers, I'm going to slide that across the edge just so the GPU can sit off over the edge. Because what will happen is this will tend to push up off the box there, because there's nothing really to drop down onto. So we'll just. That's clipped in there nicely. I'm just about standing up. I like using the smaller GPUs just to get up and running, because the bigger ones tend to be a bit heavier and will swing around because they're not actually screwed into anything. That's good. It's just a single pin for this, so we'll just get there. To be honest, I should have probably put the power in first, but hopefully this just slides in. Yeah, nice and easy. Brilliant. Beautiful. We'll now get the HDMI, and we'll push this in and get across there. Where is the HDMI? Let's go there. Right, the HDMI is just here. That's in, good. Now I'm not going to plug in my solid state drive yet, or the thumb drive for Windows. But I'm just going to boot this up. Yep, I'm just going to. So what we'll do, I'm just going to end this one now, and we'll just get everything plugged in, and we'll do a switch on. Okay, welcome back to this installment where we have built our motherboard up. We've put the CPU is in already. We put the heatsink and fan on. We put the DDR4 RAM in. We have connected our power, and we have put a 1660 Super GPU on there. So haven't put in the USB drive and solid state drive yet. We're just going to do initial BIOS power up and just see what we've got there. So yeah, so let's switch on the PSU. You see there we've got a green light over on the motherboard. So I guess what we'll do is we'll hit the on button. Let's see what we've got. Well, that's good. Looks like the fans are spinning up there, and the new heatsink is spinning up. I think I might just put the TV on actually. That might be a good idea. So I just need to check the source here. Make sure we've got the right thing. So HDMI 1. Just make sure we've got things connected in the back here properly. HDMI in. So that looks like it's in the correct. Just check our codes down here. What's that saying? 04 and 55. 04 55. Check through the PC here. Just with you live, we're having that. So I think what we'll do, just we've got a few numbers here, 04 and 55. I don't know what they are, so I think the safest thing to do is just to power off. So we'll just hit that power button off and switch it off. Maybe I just need to hold it down actually. Just to try and switch that off. Hold on for 5 seconds hopefully. There we go, I think that's switched off. Looks like the fan is slopping down. And we'll just switch it off the power there just to be safe. Alright, good. Alright, I'm just going to check those codes 4 and 55 and just see if there's anything I need to do with the TV, and I'll be back shortly. This is live, so hopefully bear with us as we get this up and running. Okay, beautiful people, we are back. Now, I've had a lot of fun, probably about 2 hours, working out what some issues were. So when I booted up, I got no boot, and basically the errors I got down here were a very quick 4, 60, 55. So I did a bit of Googling, and it just seems like going a little bit in circles. Possibly DDR4 compatibility or CPU compatibility. So what I did, I actually, as you probably remember at the unboxing, I was quite surprised to see that the previous owner had left the Intel, I think it was an i7-5820K chip in there. Very excited. But I had already actually purchased a Intel Xeon chip. So look, I thought just some problem solving was I had another CPU, so to troubleshoot, I actually just quickly replaced the CPU, a bit of thermal paste, kept everything else the same, and it's one of those moments. I'm sure a lot of you've been through it. When you're building rigs, whether it be minor or gaming, things don't work, and boom, just popped up initial boot. So it's 1 a.m. in the morning, but it feels like a small win, and but so I think just the learnings here and maybe feedback is, and you can see that the CPU I've got in there now is a Xeon E5 2620 V3, and that seems to work. And so I don't know if it was a CPU and RAM compatibility or just a stuffed up CPU that the owner just put in there just for carriage purposes. I might actually just ping him an email and check. But what we can deduce is if you do get on the X99 Gaming 7 MSI boards, if you do get the error 04 6055, my resolution has been to change the CPU. And yeah, so signing off. Probably gonna get some shut-eye now, and I think we'll come back tomorrow, and we will just go through the BIOS settings. We will install Windows, and hopefully we can get some mining done tomorrow. So it's over and out. And I think we've learned some things tonight, even though it's been a bit painful. And thank you. Just any feedback, comments, any ideas about the error code over and above what I've found out, let me know. I'm just looking at my CPU temperature going to 41, which is reasonably high. So I've just literally chucked down very quickly with a quick splat of thermal paste. So I'll keep an eye on that temperature, and I might just have to redo that. Maybe tighten down the fan as well. But anyway, good news. I'm going to sign off now, and I'll catch you soon.